Black jeans, you look at me with that sparkle in your eye. I've got one chance to take you back, otherwise I'll lay down and die. According to you, I just lay down and die. That smirk upon your face shows you get what you want, but not in my house, honey. You won't get to push and shove me around. All I can do is show you I'm doing fine. Are you with me, honey? Are you with me, darling? It's getting tricky, but I feel a fire burning. Are you with me, honey? Are you with me, darling? Curled up in bed at night with kryptonite on my mind, I can't help but shake the feeling that deep down he's got something to hide, and that's just fine. He sure as hell not gonna be mine. Her dirty laundry ended up inside my house. I warned you about this, now go and take it round. And while you're at it, leave your keys. Don't you bother coming round to bother me. Honey, are you with me, darling? It's getting tricky, but I feel a fire burning. Are you with me, honey? Are you with me, darling? It's getting difficult, but I can feel it coming. We're getting caught up in the moment, hoping sure when all your doors are open. Caught up in the moment, hoping sure when all your doors are open. Are you with me, honey? Are you with me, darling? One last resort to try and clean up all this mess. Your energy to run around without happiness, it baffles me to an extent. When are these childish games gonna come to an end? There was a reason that my walls were up so much. I'm dodging bullets like you trying to toughen up. Swept it all under the rug. For so long I thought it must have been love. Honey, are you with me, darling? It's getting tricky, but I feel a fire burning. Are you with me, honey? Are you with me, darling? It's getting difficult, but I can feel it coming. We're getting caught up in the moment, hoping sure when all your doors are open. Caught up in the moment, hoping sure when all your doors are open. Caught up in the moment, hoping sure when all your doors are open. Caught up in the moment, caught up in the moment. I still do, I love Motown and Whitney. Whitney as a vocalist, I always looked up to her. I would never be able to pull that off, but I think for me, as a songwriter, it starts to get about to the point where I need new material to be inspired, and it's one of those things. I research quite a lot when it comes to music. Like when it was Motown, I'd done all the documentaries and every band out of Motown and everything like that. And I noticed there was a big soul influence on my voice at that point. But it was quite nice to kind of cross over to rock. I love Fleetwood Mac, and lyrically that's something I've been looking at a lot, because every song they have is like just poems. It's like if you weren't to sing it and just read it out, it's like a poem. I love that about music, how diverse it is and how much different stuff can inspire you. And I think that's quite important as well to be, a good singer and musician, is you're not just stuck at one point, you know what I mean? You're trying loads of different things to find your sound. That's really important to me. Yeah. My pal Sean told me he sends me a text and he's like, look, I reckon if you covered Yesterday I Can Boogie it would go viral. That was literally word for word what he said. So I messaged him and I'm like, look, I don't know, it's not really my kind of tune, I'll give it a go. So I'd recorded it once through. I was like, nah, I don't really like that. Done it a second time. I sent it to Sean and I was waiting on his reply, like, should I post it? But he was taking ages, so I was like, right, I'm just going to do it. Within like 15, 20 minutes, my whole Twitter like literally exploded. and it just like it snowballed. Oh, it was like, thinking back to that day, it was actually mad. I got like 5,000 followers overnight. Everybody was loving it, and it opened up quite a lot of doors. That whole week I had to do like loads of press around it, and it was quite good for me to get used to that sort of thing. And it opened up a few conversations from labels and things like that. So yeah, it definitely opened doors for me. And then I was on Open Go a couple of times. I mean, can't I forget that? That was that was class. Such a good experience, and the guys they're really fun to be with. So it just done really well. It's gonna follow me forever, I reckon, though, that tune. That's another one who I look at lyrically. I like literally cannot believe all of their tunes were just written by them. Like, it's crazy. The amount of metaphors that are in them, I can't help but like, oh, how did you come up with that? How did you think of that? And have loved them maybe since I was like 15, 14, 15. And it feels like I'm getting closer to that, like, to me even opening for them, to be honest. Like, I feel like it's not too far away. I would love to do it. It'd be a lot of pressure, but I just think I really look up to them. They're just cool. Like, that's the only word I have. They're just cool. Um, I love that. I love them. They're class. So I wrote "Are You With Me" when I was like 17, and it was 3 in the morning, and that's the usual for me, really. I'll shoot up out of bed and be like, "That is a good tune. I need to write it down." So I was like whispering it into my phone with my guitar. And I don't know, it just was one of those things where I'd come up with like the first line is "black jeans, you look at me." So I was like, right, I'm going to describe this person. And it totally just, like, I don't know, it kind of like wrote itself. That's how it feels. Like, I just couldn't stop. Um, but it's about like a relationship. It's kind of coming to an end. Like, you're noticing all the negative parts in a person, and you're sort of giving them the ultimatum, like, are you with me or not? Um, so I mean, I could not have anticipated, though, now everybody like reacting to it the way they have, because being 17, I mean, well, I'm going to be 22, so that's been like a long time that I've been sitting with this. Um, so it's quite a scary thing what music can do for you. I've been walking through the jungle. I've been trying to stay alive. I've been keeping myself humble with the thought that I might die. And if I die, then please don't crumble. Let me tell you why. I'll tell you why. You think that I'm toxic, but you know that I love it. I know it makes you sad, but it's giving me a high. I know you say I'm nothing, I bet your ears are burning. Can't believe my eyes, and I can't believe I cried over you. Over you. I've been seeking forgiveness in the darkness of my mind. And I know you see me witness all the courage that I find. And I know it makes you cringe, but there's nothing I can do. I don't want your love no more. I don't even want you. You think that I'm toxic, but you know that I love it. I know it makes you sad, but it's giving me a high. I know you say I'm nothing, I bet your ears are burning. Can't believe my eyes, and I can't believe I cried over you. Over you. Over you. Over you. Under your spell, and I can't see. The truth is that you want me, but want to be free. Down, down, down is by someone that you thought you could deceive. You think that I'm toxic, you know that I love it. I know it makes you sigh, but it's giving me a high. I know you say I'm nothing, I bet your ears are burning. Can't believe my eyes, and I can't believe I cried over you. Over you. Over you. Over you. Over you. You think that I'm toxic, you know that I love it. Know it makes you sigh, it's giving me a high. Know you say I'm nothing, bet your ears are burning. Can't believe my eyes, can't believe I cried. Can't believe my eyes, can't believe I cried over you. Boom. I mean, going into Parr Street for the first time was actually really intimidating, just because I felt like I was going in really inexperienced with all these really experienced musicians and songwriters. And I went in and everything totally just fell into place. Like, it felt like I was home. And Parr Street, even just being there, feels really inspiring. You look at like their walls and all the records that have been made there, Coldplay, and it's Rihanna. It's actually mad, Paolo Nutini being Scottish. It's just you get that feeling like it is really inspiring. I did not know what to expect, and within like we done three songs in 3 days. That trip, I was only there for 3 days, and we bashed out 3 tunes. And I think the boys will say that I was quite bossy, but I knew what I wanted to get done, and they ended up sounding really good. So it was nice because it brought out a side of me that I didn't even know was there. And obviously they just made me feel really comfortable, so it worked out well. I mean, actually, I would say I'm not that caught up, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not. I'm sort of in my own little world, like I said, with researching. So I kind of just get, I don't know, dragged into it. But I'm aware of how well it's doing, which is really exciting and makes you really proud, because it was like the whole Yes Sir thing. When it comes to Scots, we all kind of come together, and it's like you own that thing almost, like as a nation. You feel like that you're so proud that they're yours, and I think that's one of my favourite things about like where I'm headed, is that I feel like I know I'll always have that support from Scotland. So yeah, it's healthy. It's going good for everyone. I feel like good vibes. We had spoke about me doing King Tut's like 6 months ago, when we were recording Are You With Me for the first time. And at that time I was like, oh, like it's cool, it's a good idea, like let's just get to that point and we can start talking about it more. But my manager, Alfie, he's like, no, King Tut's is going to go off, like it's going to be amazing, you're going to sell it out. And at that time I hadn't even released anything, so I was like, right, whatever. It was kind of just like over my head. To then 6 months later selling it out within like 4 days. I could not believe that. And it was, and I've never even gigged, so that was even like a big deal for me. But that show is it's gonna go off. I can feel it. It's gonna be amazing. But I am very, very nervous. It's literally 99% of friends and family, so I'll have to see them all again after it. But it'll be good. Everyone there that I love, and they're there to support. So I'm really appreciate that a lot, actually, because it didn't have to. It's gonna be good. But there's no more space on the stairs for my name, I noticed. So it is what it is. Have to get me on the wall or something.